teams on the schedule, I would say that unquestionably, I think the Jets should be better than. You could kind of debate almost everybody else. We're Jet fans. I'm gonna skew to it and say that I don't think it's crazy to think the Jets can be 2-4 or 3-3 in the AFC East. And when I look at New Orleans, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Carolina, can you go 2-2 there? You're 5-5. For the remaining games, that's where it's going to come down to. Like, are you good enough to steal a game from Pittsburgh week 1? Can you, I guess, upset Dallas, even though I don't think expectations for Dallas may not be that high? That's going to determine whether this is the 2006, 2013-ish Jets in some ways, who were 10-6 and 8-8 respectively, or even the 2022 Jets who were 7-4 before the bottom fell out. We don't want to see that happen, but you're going to win 7-8 games. Take advantage of the lighter travel, take advantage of the concentration of games that are always at 1:00, and the back half of the schedule, man. Like, if it stays the way we expect it to now, that is the time to make a run and be like, we showed some real progress down the stretch here, and maybe, who the hell knows, you make a run at the 7 seed. Now, looking at all this from a,
if you'll indulge me for a second,
yes,
I'm one who likes to bring up things that happened in the past and try to like draw some magic, and I talk about curses and I talk about things like that, right? So wouldn't it be pretty fitting if the playoff drought rather ends in Buffalo? Like, I feel like Cam Tompkins should be at the game.
He should.
Because for a long time, the Jets had this weird tendency where the first year of every new head coach was wildly successful for like a long time. And that ended kind of with Bowles, is where it shook a little bit because Kenbrell Tompkins dropped the pass in Buffalo. They don't make the playoffs. And then Gase, obviously, and Saleh, obviously, it didn't continue, right? But we're kind of reaching back in time now with Aaron Glenn. We have a guy from that era who was part of those teams who were always winning with the first year of a head coach. And our last game's in Buffalo. Maybe Buffalo's resting some guys. Maybe we have a quarterback, wearing number 7. I know Geno didn't play in that game, but he was on the roster. But we have a quarterback wearing number 7. I'm trying to put some of these things together and do some wish casting here. And who knows, man? Maybe they're sneaky, and maybe they have a shot in Buffalo week 18. All you can really ask for is a shot at this point with what the team's been through the last several years and the roster that's there right now. Like, if they have a shot and they come out in Buffalo in week 18, potentially in the snow or something, with their hair on fire, and they are scratching and clawing to make the playoffs, like, that's a fun situation, right? And if they end up not making it, you can almost walk away feeling okay about it.